Hello, this is my second video in the series I'm doing on RPG myth busting. Basically habits or bad habits that people do in RPGs, or worse, advice that you're given. I've heard given out that's actually terrible. This is my second attempt doing a video on this subject. The first one I deleted because it was so full of expletives it kind of interfered with the point I was trying to make. So I'm going to try this again. You ever do this in a video game or heard of a DM doing this? In the middle of a fight, they'll ask their players how many hit points they have left before they make an attack by a monster. Um, the monsters will stop beating up on one PC and go after another just because they've been picking on that one a lot. This is really a part and parcel of the problem. Dice fudging isn't just fudging the die rolls, lying about the die rolls. It is changing the monster's damage or hit points on the fly, things like that. Equally as bad. Don't ever do this. I hear people that defend this, and they think they're doing their players a favor, when in fact they're doing the exact opposite of a favor. The DMs will do things like, some of these DMs will do things like, oh no, the PCs are doing too well. This fight is going to be too easy. Or the opposite, oh no, the PCs aren't doing well at all. This fight is too hard. I better fudge the dice. I better lie and have some of these hits miss because I don't want a player to die. Stop doing that. You're not doing your players a favor. What you're doing when you change those kind of numbers on the fly, you are saying to your players effectively that their decisions don't matter. The choices they make aren't going to have much of a bearing on the fight, because the fight is only going to ever be as difficult or as easy as you want it to be, because you're going to control it to that degree by fucking around with numbers and changing numbers on the fly. This is not doing your players a favor. It's, in fact, it's undermining their decisions. Now, why do people do this? Well, they get locked into a vision. They write their adventure, the players start playing, and they have a vision for a fight that it's going to be, oh, this big epic fight. And the players, all of a sudden the fight's going really easy, and they're going, well, damn, this was supposed to be a big, tough, epic fight, and now it's going to be easy. I better pad the difficulty some more to make it harder so it's more memorable, so that it'll be more fun for my players. No. What you've done is, maybe they had some good rolls. Maybe they made some really good tactical choices, and by changing it on the fly, you just said, well, I'm punishing you for doing well. I'm punishing you for making good choices by making this fight more difficult so that it stays true to my vision. Or the opposite side of this, oh no, the PCs are getting pounded. I didn't mean to make the fight this hard. I better dumb down some numbers. I better have some dice miss. No, what are your players brain dead? Do they expect to win every single fight they come up against? Is running away not an option at all? Like, the players have that possibility. Let them succeed or fail based on their choices and not on your preconceived notions of what the outcome of a fight is supposed to be. Just, you're not doing your players a favor. I understand this because I used to do it. It stems from a need to control the game, to stick to a vision so firmly that you're going to make it happen no matter what, because you're going to up or down numbers to make sure that your vision gets locked in. Throw away that idea. Don't be so locked into the vision. Let whatever happens, happens. Roll all your dice in the open. Remove the temptation from yourself. Let them. I'll tell you this: if a player could die in one more attack from the monster, and you roll that dice openly, that roll tumbling across the table is way more exciting to them than you rolling it behind the screen and dictating to them what happened. It's way more excitement. Let their choices matter. Let surviving let reaching those upper levels become something they earn instead of something that was a foregone conclusion, because you're never going to let them die anyway. Just stop cheating your player. If a player fudges the dice in your game, if he lies and says, "Oh no, that was a hit," no, that wasn't a 3 I rolled, that was a 19 I rolled, would you be okay with that? No, you shouldn't, and nor should you be. Nor is it acceptable for the DM to do that to the players and lie about his die rolls. Roll your dice in the open, remove the temptation to fudge, remove the temptation to cheat, and your players will, what you'll do is you'll teach, if you do this now, your players will go from this sort of easygoing, cruising along thing to all of a sudden the tension will rack up. They will learn that you are not going to step in and save them for making bad choices or having some unlucky die rolls. Their survival, their living or dying, their success or failure is going to rely on them. So they'll be much more involved in the game. Their choices, they'll realize that their choices are much more crucial to the outcome of the results of any encounter. And this, again, demonstrates why fudging the dice, changing the numbers, is such a mistake, because you've taken that away from them. You've put it on an easy coaster ride. You're saying you're getting, here's point A, and you're getting all the way to point Z, no matter what choices you make, because I'm always going to change the numbers so that you survive or similar, or so that it matches my vision. Stop doing that. Stop being so locked into an idea that you're willing to take away the real meaning and reward that players can get for making those choices. All right. I hope somebody listens and follows it.